And this is Chaos Snap, which is essentially our super... No, not Super Saiyan mode. That's Super mode. This is just our Berserk. And it apparently affected the frame rate. Yep, and here we are.
What?
You know what? I don't question it.
I feel like I have.
You need to. You got to. This is it's essentially Shadow's Berserk mode. I'm not sure.
Like Kaioken.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh yeah, it is like Kaioken.
He even goes red.
Yeah, That sounded gross. But essentially, I don't know what it does besides he's stronger apparently, and apparently he got a glider.
Because it's Shadow. He has to have.
He's got to be cool, man. He's got all the gadgets because he's working for the government now. He's working off that tax dollar deal. It's pretty much impossible to die here, so I'm just gonna let it take me.
How's it impossible to die? You just gonna fly over everything?
Yeah,
One hit
kinda.
and you're dead though.
One hit am I dead?
No, wait, you're in a vehicle.
Yeah. I question what was the point of that section. Because all you do is like, you could ride to where you need to be on your glider, but I guess it ran out of gas. Whoever was in charge of filling up the government equipment just forgot to that day.
The developers got lazy.
Man, it must have been a Jewish holiday. Why they couldn't make it.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Yep. But we essentially, this is a good time to bring up the glitch that I talked about earlier, because conveniently here we go. I'm wondering.
That sounds like something you have to do in a Knuckles mission.
Yep, pretty much. And it is. And Rouge had to do the same thing in Sonic Adventure 2. So they're pretty much mimicking what happened there. So let me show off something. I'm trying to jump off the walls. X is normally the command to jump over the walls. You can get stuck. And I know the exact location. And I don't want to do it because I don't want to start over. But if you land on this, you are stuck permanently. Oh my god. Okay.
You're like, I made a mistake.
Yeah, I was freaking out for a minute. I was like, what have I done? And if this was Sonic Adventure 1, Rogue? Yeah, Rouge. Yep, her name's Rouge.
It's Rouge?
It's Rouge.
Okay.
I was thinking Rogue for a second, but I was thinking too much Star Wars. If that happens... What was I talking about? Oh, if it was Sonic Adventure 2 Rogue, then she would be done with these guys because she can do a super fast kick. Essentially, everyone in the Adventure series was about as fast in fighting and running as Sonic. But I guess for this game, they wanted to gimp the characters because they just want to differentiate them or something? Something like that.
So are we going to call her Rouge or Rogue?
They say in the cutscenes Rouge. So we're going to go off what they canonically want us to call her. And I did all that for a useless coin. Okay,
What do the coins do? Just collectibles?
I don't think they do anything. I haven't bothered to go collect it because I don't like playing this game. But I'm pretty sure they just give you 100%. I haven't heard of anyone saying they got anything special. One thing about Rogue though, just fly over everything. Please land, please land, please land, please land. Okay. That was a good idea at the time. Okay, we don't have to backtrack too much though.
Just gotta find one key.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna skip that. No, I'll just go ahead and do it now. Can I bust through the gate? Can I bust through the gate?
Guess not.
Nope.
So is it this structure or this wall?
I think it might be... I'm trying to remember where it is. I know it's along this castle building, but I don't want to find out. You know what? We'll find out the hard way if it comes down to it.
Sounds good to me. So is that her main attack?
Yeah, just bombs.
Okay.
Essentially makes her one of my least favorite characters to play as. Nope. Oh my god. Okay, nope. Just a whole lot of nope going on.
No.
No, shit. Hey, Darlie Tech, you missed.
My back.
What's wrong with your back, man? Having to work long hours or something?
Basically, like driving all day can be rough.
Man, wonder how it's like. What it's like to be a NASCAR driver. They have to drive at least. Well, they don't have to drive that much, do they?
Well, I mean, I know like in some NASCAR races, it's like some of the more simple tracks, it's like 200 laps.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how long that takes because I've never really been one for NASCAR.
Yeah, like I don't think any of us have watched a full thing of NASCAR, right? Because I just know in Cars or Cars 3, they talk about doing like around 200 laps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how does they better be drunk when they're watching it.
It's probably honestly one excuse. Medicine's correct.
Yeah. I don't know what just happened there, but we're done.
You beat him?
Yeah, I wouldn't question it. Okay, we got another government vehicle. And now he's got machine guns. And here's a crappy part of the section. You see the foundations here, the really flimsy foundations? They're going to break from machine gun rounds. And not just that, sometimes they'll fall and you won't see it on screen, so you'll just be in for a rude surprise. I'm pretty sure I'll run into that rude surprise soon.
Can you get hurt from him?
Oh, you'll die immediately.
That is not fair.
It is not. So I'm trying to... See, they'll fall even if you don't shoot them. So if you like go under, it'll just off screen.
So it's more of a try to screw you over kind of mechanic?
Yep. It's not fun. Okay, see, I almost died there. So, and the hitboxes are rather huge for those things. So you could be far away from it and it will still fall down and kill you.
I know, I'm not sure if it was which one, but one of the Dark Souls games, I think it was the first one, the hitboxes can be kind of ridiculous. So I think either it was patched or... I don't know if it was patched or not.
Patch, what was wrong with it?
The hitboxes, you think, oh, alright, so this is those rockets.
Oh my god.
For a second.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, for some of it, it's PvP or just bosses in general. You're trying to, miss getting hit, and it would take a centimeter away on screen or something, or these ridiculous margins. Okay, I'm good, but
yeah.
Because the hitbox was larger than your character, sometimes you'd still get hit. So it can be a little frustrating.
There's a recent example of that being the case in a game called you remember the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, right?
I remember. I didn't play much of it though.
There's a HD remaster that's out right now, and the thing about it is that the Crash's hitbox is a little bigger than the enemies hitting him. And so what will happen is, wait, I don't need to get on this vehicle anymore. What will happen is Crash will not be hit by the enemy and he'll still die. It's pretty dumb.
So have you heard some of the game posts or whatever? They're like, oh, Crash Bandicoot is the new Dark Souls or something?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's just kind of a joke though. I don't think that people really believe that, or do they?
Because it's supposed to be difficult or something. But
Oh yeah, the Crash games are a little more difficult than your average platformer, but even then, it's not too bad.
I don't know.
Oh my God, the Eagle of Freedom, take me away.
But you've made it as a game when people use your game series to compare it to others and things like, oh, because like there's a genre now that's called like Souls-like, where basically it's a game that has similar Dark Souls or Bloodborne characteristics.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're characterizing it for difficulty alone. And are you okay with that? Because I feel like people like you and Shane kind of like the Dark Souls games for different reasons than it just being difficult. Or am I wrong?
I don't know. I enjoy it because it's a fun game. I mean, it's really not as difficult as people make it out to be. I'm not trying to sound like some kind of Dark Souls elitist, but once you get the hang of the game, it can be pretty easy.
It's like, I'm sorry, you other players are scrubs.
Well, it's not really easy. It's more like, okay, the willingness to do trial and error to figure out their boss. Because in Dark Souls 1, I've yet to beat it. I beat Dark Souls 3. But I just haven't had the, will to try to beat the first game yet.
Yeah.
But I beat Ornstein and Smoke, which is notorious for being like the hardest boss in the series, because it is two bosses that parallel each other really well, and it's hard to get an opening. And when you kill one, the other gets all its health back, gets stronger, and gets the abilities of the other one. So one had like a lightning, and the other was like. So one's really fast and had a lightning.
And one's really slow and hits like a tank?
Basically.
Okay.
So whichever one you kill, the other one will get bigger and gain an aspect of the other.
Yeah.
So if you kill Ornstein's first, Smo will get a lightning effect. If you kill Smo first, Ornstein will get he'll hit harder. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but that was kind of the basis of it.
And you said that was probably the hardest or whatever?
It is known.
It's infamous?
It's infamous. If you talk to anyone who's played a Dark Souls game,
oh my God,
they will probably know about Ornstein and Smoke. So
they cringe at his name.
Well, it's also kind of it just feels good when you can finally say, yes, I beat them.
I'm and it's better when you say, did you not beat him?
No, it's just annoying. And it took me 20 tries to finally kill him, and I finally did. It was gratifying to finally be able to do it. So, yes, Dark Souls is a hard game, but it's not as hard as some people make it out to be. It is easier when you have a walkthrough to help you out, though,
But that's most games, though.
Well, yeah. Because the difference between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 is that Dark Souls 1, I never played 2, but 1 is very open world. You can go anywhere. But I saw some guy do a review on it and said, well, if you really pay attention to the game level, if you were to go, because you can go to the catacombs or the depths, not the depths, the catacombs, the new the Anor ruins, I think is what it is, and the asylum.
Yeah.
And those are the three you can choose. If you go to anyone but the asylum, you're going to die.
Oh.
Straight off the bat. So Dark Souls is a way of pointing you in a direction by showing you, hey, these are enemies you can kill. Go this way.
So essentially, Mega Man X. Most people have you ever played Mega Man X?
Have not.
Most people go for Chill Penguin because it's the easiest with your basic weapon, and then every time you kill an enemy, you get a new weapon that's actually makes another enemy hard to kill, and you go in that order. It's you can choose any. They're called Mavericks in the game to go after first, but they point you generally towards Chill Penguin. Sorry, that's his name.
So generally you want to go, it's okay, so you can do whatever you want, but you should do this.
You should do Chill Penguin.
You should.
Chill, penguins.
Because if you try to go level 1 through the catacombs and you're not a seasoned player, you will die. Because you don't know that, oh, when I kill a skeleton, it's going to come back. You have to kill it twice. Sometimes more, depending on what's going on. And then bone wheels are infuriating. And
the former king of Soliana
let me
used to
think.
reside in this castle.
It's still
A major
pretty
accident
good, like,
occurred 10 years ago, and no one
unless you
could
know how to
fix it.
dodge really well, you're
Yes.
screwed.
Ah,
I heard a
pretty
protocol
much
energy
same for any game like that or any JRPG in general.
I think
pretty
we
much.
need a
Especially
plan.
Kingdom Hearts. Okay, Golden Nips is here.
Golden,
Eggman's got some sick golden nips in this game.
he's got 4 nipples, guys.
Oh my god, you can milk them like a cow. Jesus Christ.
Can I get that Eggman milk?
Oh god, can I get the egg
2%.
milk?
Now, if you be so kind as to hand back the
The
Scepter of Darkness. Now it's like that's what holds our demon friend. His name is Mephiles.
I was hoping it'd be like Bob or something.
His name is Bob, and he is the King of Darkness. My name's B. Well, that's not very threatening. Zabub. What? Beelzebub. Oh, okay.
Beelzebub.
But called me B.
Shadow coming in to steal your girl.
Okay, here's the problem here. He screams, no! He could have told any of his robots, hey, catch it, but there was like the 6 seconds of just falling.
Shadow should have been fast enough to save Rouge and then... What the heck?
That is our demon. That
Is he a
is...
fun demon?
Even Eggman's just like, nope, not messing with this.
Shadow's like, I am the embodiment of darkness.
I am the embodiment of Hot Topic. Don't mess with me.
You might be the king, but I was born into it.
Raised by it. I was a Hot Topic
Wow.
icon before you were even a conception.
They totally stole this idea from Kingdom Hearts.
Or just Peter Pan.
Shh, Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, you're right. I'll shut up now.
His shadow.
Shadow. He doesn't have a mouth.
He's also voiced by Dan Green, who voices Yugi's other side in Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's him?
Yeah. You can hear it now, can you?
Yeah.
By the way, there's some time travel BS in this, so apparently Shadow and him has met before. So we'll see it. Ooh.
And I draw Dark Magician!
It's so dumb. I'm sorry. It's like, I'm Mephiles the Dark. It's like, so you're also a Sonic, like, original fan character. Like, people come up with, like, the dumbest Sonic original fan character names.
Riley was telling me how she was in anime club.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. And the president had like the weirdest rules you're supposed to do. And one of them was like knowing her OCs, and she had like 300 OCs.
Wait, knowing her, like, the president's OCs?
Yes, like the president, Riley's like the secretary or vice president or something.
Would you like to hear some of mine?
You're welcome.
Jerk the cock.
Okay, yours are stupid.
No, but imagine, it's like it's just a chicken. It's Jerk. It's a Jerk the cock.
Oh, wow.
Did you get it?
Yes, I get it now.
It's pretty good. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, like, she was ridiculous, and like, you got points, and if you knew her OCs or something, she would like be more in favor to you, and it was ridiculous.
Who is he?
Okay, way to go to black and white there for no reason.
Dramatic effect.
Ooh, edgy. That's essentially Shadow's nickname for me, Edgy the Hedgy.
Yeah, anyone I've knows like edgy or I get it from Riley.
Yeah,
Edgelord McGee.
Edgelord McGee. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Shadow is the embodiment of Edgelord McGee.
That's not possible.
She sounds so shocked.
Oh no, that's not possible.
No. Oh hey, my phone's charge fast now.
You are obviously not typing. It's like,
It's like hacking in any movie.
yeah.
Doesn't it?
What'd you do? I pressed Command Z a couple times, and here we are.
Maybe more, depending on when this database was last updated.
I am disturbed. I had not known that Rogue wore lipstick,
Arrived in the future.
Doesn't surprise me, honestly.
but she also doesn't have lips.
Necklace character
She doesn't?
with power.
Well, you look at her, like, none of them have lips.
Yeah, it's just where their mouth opens.
Yeah, it's like someone just cut a slit, and there's their mouth. They want you to feel spooked, like someone's watching you.
But you can't spook Shadow.
Yeah,
It's Shadow.
yeah, pretty much he's anything cool you need him to be.
Oh, wow.
And I love how Knuckles just landed on his head. He has major brain damage there.
Don't worry, he doesn't need it.
Thank-
He always loses the Chaos Emeralds anyway.
Yeah. Also, it's a good thing that Mephiles and Knuckles are never in the same room because they're voiced by the same guy and they sound the exact same.
Oh, man.
He always sounds like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I didn't expect to see you guys.
Speaking of which, since we never stay on topic anyway, there is an anime out. I'm pretty sure you haven't read my Facebook post, which is really bad, where I tried to do a sales pitch of anime for this season.
I don't know. I read some of it. I'm pretty sure. Which one are you talking
It
about?
was like one I posted like a few hours ago.
Oh, not a few hours ago. I
Yeah.
have not been on Facebook in the past few hours.
I went on a full I don't know. I tried to do that sentence thing where I sell a series, and there's this series called Fastest Finger First, and
Okay, if you just told me that title and didn't tell me anything
I know
else,
what you're thinking.
I would have thought it was a porno.
I know, right? Fastest Finger First. I was like, I almost put as the sentence to sell it. It's not about. I swear, it's not about that. It's about quiz bowls.
You need a space time.
It's about quiz
That
bowls.
makes sense, but still.
It's like quiz bowls, so it's like I put as my thing relating to Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like the feeling you got of watching a Yu-Gi-Oh card battle, but instead of cards, it's quiz bowl.
It's kind of funny.
No, it's super intense, and I'm actually interested. It's like they kind of go back and forth, like only they're not screaming out. I'll put something in attack mode. They're thinking in their head. If I go off of him saying who, what, when, where, why, according to if he says those things mixed with the article words like the and a, I'm just like, oh, I'm getting it now. It's so intense. It's super good. It's super good. Only
There's-
2 episodes out, but it's good.